Welcome everybody to my channel. I believe you're doing great. Do you get surprised when you see the continent of Africa getting described as the poor continent? Do you get discouraged when people mock you as poor, savage Africans? I want you to know that it is true that people laugh at us, they mock us. But can you see in this video how African leaders spend money on expensive convoys? When we cry in Africa that we poor, our leaders, they are living a large life in Africa. Africa is a continent with mixed views. The other side of Africa is rich, while the other one is poor. This is so because we don't know that in Africa we are rich, that if we can share our wealth, we can end our problems. African leaders are living a large life. They're driving expensive cars. This is the same Africa where we say people are poor. Of course, when you look at Africa as a whole, you'll be surprised to see that indeed many African people are living below poverty line. This is true, and we cannot run away from this fact. But can we not change all this? Can we make Africa to be more than what it is now? Should we keep on looking at the poverty status of African people as something that should be with us forever without looking for solutions? When we are spending our money on convoys, on big houses, on living a large life, can we not also look at our fellow brother in Africa, at our fellow sister in Africa who is suffering, and decide to change their lives so that we can be equal in the continent? Is poverty that we are having in Africa not something that we can change? If we are busy driving big cars, if somebody in Africa who is a president is driving big cars in Africa and is enjoying, can we not come together in Africa and say, enough is enough? Let us develop lives of African people. I think when we talk about leaders, we mean people who can see the problems and come up with solutions. I think leaders are the people who can see things which we don't see. Do we have leaders in Africa who see? Trump in America is doing things that many people don't believe can be done by the president. America is a developed country, but the way Trump is behaving, it's like America is a developing nation. Is doing any cost-cutting measures so that he can make America to be a nice country, a good country for Americans. In Africa, do we have such leaders who can see that our African people are suffering, and therefore let us do whatever we can do in order to make sure that nobody else is benefiting from the resources of Africa, only African people should? We can do that. Our leaders, We can come together and say, we need to do something for the people of Africa. I know this can sound crazy and unrealistic by somebody who thinks Africa will remain the same forever. But I've come to tell you the truth. We have got all what it takes for us to develop. We've got all that is needed for us to be better. We can get rich. Africa can develop. It is possible. What we need is to understand that all things which we have been doing, which haven't helped to change our condition, we must look at them again and see wherever we made a mistake, so that we should no longer make a mistake, but now we should begin to develop the lives of the African people. This is how African presidents are enjoying Africa. They're living a large life. They're happy in the day, drive nice cars. They are highly protected, and they live like they're not in Africa. But let me tell you, one day is one day. Africa must come together. We must unite so that we can end our problems. Thank you for watching this video. Been with me, Henrik, on Henrik's TV. I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and to keep on watching my videos. Until next time, bye. You've been with me, Henrik. Bye.